Thursdays on Fox.
Thanks for watching Fox First at 10. I'm Cristian Garza. We start in a crime tracker alert tonight after a teenage girl is shot in the cheek, according to Hermiston Police. HPD says on Saturday, officers went to Northeast 4th Street and East Elm Avenue for reports of shots fired around 11:50 p.m. While collecting evidence, officers were told a person was headed to the hospital after the car they were in left the scene. Police learned a 17-year-old girl was shot in the cheek. She was a passenger in a car with 3 other teens. She was flown to a Portland hospital to remove the bullet. We don't know her current condition. HPD found the car the teens were in and says 2 other cars and 2 other homes were shot at as well from a dark-colored sedan. Chief Jason Edmiston says in part, because of the number of incidents this community has been subjected to in a relatively short period of time by a small group of reckless criminals, I have already reached out to a couple of community groups and leaders asking for assistance. This is a developing story, so we'll be sure to update you when we learn more. In Kennewick, the Kennewick Police Department arrests one man for the death of a 2-month-old baby after a 2-year investigation. According to KPD, back in September of 2021, officers were called to the 4300 block of West Hood Avenue for a report of a baby girl that was not breathing. The Kennewick Police Department attempted life-saving measures, but the girl died at the scene. Kennewick Police took over the investigation, and officers talked to a 41-year-old man who was taking care of the 2-year-old at the time. KPD obtained a probable cause warrant after an autopsy of the baby and talked to medical professionals about the case. The 41-year-old was arrested and booked into the Benton County Jail yesterday. KPD is asking if anyone has any information about the case to call non-emergency dispatch. That number is up on your screen right now. It's 509-628-0333. In a developing story tonight, an investigative reporter is accused of grandstanding and outright falsehoods in the case against Brian Koberger. Steve Gonsalves, the father of Kaylee Gonsalves, says reporter Howard Bloom has been profiting on, quote, his dead daughter and his family's grief. Bloom has a series for a digital publication, Airmail, a multi-part series about the Moscow murders. In the series, Bloom accused the Gonsalveses of taking liberties with the case and potentially putting the real case against Brian Koberger in jeopardy. Steve Gonsalves says much of what Bloom has written is not true. We have the full case details that you can read up on our website. Well, finally tonight, before we go, it's not Peter Pumpkin Eater. It's a Missouri man looking to squash a world record. Monty.
All right, so you're probably wondering, what are we talking about? Well, I know I am. Steve Cooney paddled in a giant homemade grown pumpkin about 38.5 miles down the good old Missouri River on Monday. It weighed nearly 1,300 pounds.
That's right.
Why?
His homemade, homegrown pumpkin. He's part of a group called Paddle KC. They say it's at a new Guinness World Record for largest ride by pumpkin boat. So they're just waiting for the paperwork to make it official.
They got to be careful when they land that so they don't end up squishing something.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, hopefully nobody tries that here because the weather here is not going to be the best, right, Monty?
Well, we've got some rain moving in overnight, and then Wednesday morning will be wet and windy. Then that rain will change over showers midday on Wednesday, dry Thursday and Friday, and then more showers Saturday right through next Tuesday.
Yeah, so not pumpkin boat weather.
No, well.
But I'm going to try. Anyways, thanks for joining us. See you again tomorrow.
Bye, everyone.
Our Tuesday forecast is calling for much cooler temperatures in the 50s and 60s. Rain widespread across the region. It's going to be quite consistent even for tonight, which is going to feature 40s, 50s, 30s in Colville. And you can see for the next 12 hours, we're expecting that rain to continue on, maybe seeing some sunshine breaks. But other than that, it's going to be overcast and a bit of a wet situation when it comes to that forecast, not just for today, but also tomorrow, Wednesday. Come back tomorrow on Good Day.